Alright, I have this agri-fab leaf vac. It's got Tecumseh motor, 8 horsepower. That I'll be showing you today how to clean a carburetor. First off, we gotta take it off. So we want to take the air breather off, the cover and filter. And there's the filter. If you think it needs a new one, put a new one in it. Alright, now there's some Allen screws right here. And they're 1/8 Allen. So we need to take them off. Make sure you get the right size, which this one was 1/8. Get it in there all the way, because if not, you can strip them. You don't want to do that. Alright, that takes that piece off. It should, yeah, this piece will come off too. Remember, watch your gasket where you don't lose it if it's going to fall off. Alright, now, to get these bolts off here for the carburetor, you'll need a Phillips screwdriver. I just set up a little deal where I have it on my little impact to work. You'll need a 7/16 wrench. Kind of hold that bolt in the back there. And then do the front one. This front one, it should hold itself. If not, you gotta use a wrench, which mine isn't. Same thing with the back. Just gotta line everything up. And it's spinning, so I didn't get so lucky. And usually it don't take much to hold those nuts to keep them from spinning, as long as it's not, you know, too dirty. This one was a little bit, so. Now that should really be sitting there. I'm going to go ahead and get this first rubber hose off. It should come off by hand. If not, take a little screwdriver or something, get it off. Now, a pair of pliers to get your clamp off there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off. There's a gasket back there too that you don't want to be destroying. Which mine already got destroyed. I don't know who did it, but someone put the clamp in the wrong spot on this. So yeah, as you see, I had to fight with it a little bit. We want to twist that hose, the gas line, to get it to break its seal. And then make sure you have something to catch the gas with or kink the gas line off. Or not, you have a big mess. Alright, next thing, we gotta get this off. Your governor rod, which it should just come just off like that. And there you go. Now we're ready to take it to the other side and clean it. Alright, so you probably want to wear gloves, eye protection, because when you go do carb cleaner, you know, inside here could probably, or will spray back and get you in the eyes. You'll need a 1/2-inch wrench to loosen this bolt. And there is gas in here, so get ready to catch your gas I mean, it's not like there's terribly a lot, but you don't want to be wearing it or getting it all over the place. I'm going to tap on the bowl. You don't want to tap too hard or you don't mess it up. So as you can see, it has some nasty stuff in it. So we're going to really get it cleaned out good. All right, so we want to get this float off. So we're going to pull that needle out here, or a rod. That pretty much lets that set there. Now remind you that needle just sets in with just a little wire, as you can see. So watch out how you pick it up or it don't fall out. As you see, keep it laned and it stays on. So we're not going to spray in here. That's where that needle sets in at. If you do, what it does is it messes up that rubber grommet that's inside there, and then they're bare to work with. So we're going to head and spray everything else out. Like I said, wear gloves, safety glasses, so you don't get this in your eyes. And it's just carb cleaner. You want to go through all these little holes right here. There's 2 here. Any holes that you see. There's some air ports right there, which sometimes you can't really do that great of a job. What I'm going to do, I'm going to spray a lot of carb cleaner through it. And I'm going to blow it out with air. Sometimes that's the best. And all I'm doing is going back through the same holes. And I just done that one with just air, go where the needle sets for the gas flow. All right, now we just can't forget that's on the bottom of the bowl. We want to clean that out, make sure all the holes are good to be clean. And I must roll it out with air. And everything looks pretty good now in the bowl. All right. Now we're going to put everything back together. And these are carbs, ain't that hard to clean. There isn't very many parts in them. Oh, see how that just fell out? It's pretty easy. It just slides back in there like this, as you can see. That goes in there. Get a rod put back on. Just like that. Putting our bowl and our nut back on. Bolt. Make sure all your gaskets are good on your bowl here in the bottom here, so don't start leaking. All mine was. If you need to, you probably want to get a gasket kit for it to make sure it's good. Now we're ready to put it back on. All right, so we want to go ahead and get our governor rod put back on. Which that plastic piece stayed on that governor rod, so I just took it off. I'm going to put it back in this hole. And all that does is it just fits down in there, snaps in there. Just like that. And now we're just going to head put our governor rod back through there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our gas line put on. Get our clamp slid back over. Alright, so make sure that you put your gasket in between there if it didn't come, or if it came off, or if you're putting a new one. Just gotta play around with everything, get it all lined up. The backside, make sure you get them all lined up before you put anything or start anything up, or tighten everything in. And these nuts, you gotta back these bolts out. Oh, come on. And set them there and get it started like that. Get it? Yeah, all right, I got that one started. And the back one's the funnest one. I'm trying to show you, but it's kind of a little tight area. So I'm gonna use my fingers. Well, like I said, yeah, that's the hardest one to deal with. And then not seeing back there where the bolt's at, so you got to feel around. All right, you got it on the bolt now. Now I'm hoping I get it started on there. And I did, so I got lucky. Sometimes you get lucky enough and hold on to that nut and it'll tighten up good enough by just holding on to the nut. Just be careful because if it spins, it can get your fingers pinched in there. So we're going to go ahead and take our gas line clamp off, or yeah, it shuts the gas off. Get our vacuum line put back on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this plate put back on. This is going to be fun. Make sure you got your gas getting back behind there. Mine's there. And I just done it like that. Had everything lined up. Put my Allen wrench in there. And tighten down. Alright, now we're going to get our breather, air filter and cover put back on. And there you go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.